started downhill skiing, and I found that I couldn't do clockwise turns anymore. So that was one of the symptoms, which of course I didn't know at the time. The family doctor referred us to a neurologist who diagnosed the Parkinson's. It was a little bit of a shock, not knowing that much about it, but after finding out more about it and getting a prescription for levodopa, the symptoms disappeared rather quickly, and we carried on with skiing, and I think for another 4 or 5 years.
When I was 50, I noticed that I was losing power playing baseball. I was going, I should have menopausal zest. I should be like feeling the best I've felt to play baseball, but I was getting weaker and weaker. So I was starting to feel that I was losing ground, but I didn't know why. My doctor eventually sent me to a neurologist who said, it's not Parkinson's. We don't know what it is, but that's not Parkinson's. And 2 years later, I had another diagnosis, and it was Parkinson's. And so I was 52 when I was diagnosed, but I'd had it, I'd say, for probably maybe 5 years before. I noticed the different signals that something wasn't quite right in my body. As we did more research at the time, it was all pretty scary. We didn't know really what to expect.
Well, there's shock at first, and then there's a lack of knowledge and understanding about what really goes on with it. And as you begin to find out more information about it, it opens the realization that everybody's different anyway. So when you begin to try to understand Parkinson's is different for every person.
We always did Christmas letters, and I always hand wrote them. And I couldn't write. And I ended up having him do them on the computer instead. And I found out later that that is one of the first signs of Parkinson's. Eventually I went to the doctor and I told him I was having a few other like stride problems and stuff, walking problems, and he did a few little tests and stuff and said, yeah, he thought that's what it was, so he made arrangements to see the neurologist. And that was just over 6 years ago.
I think some people just think that you're not being completely honest. You're kind of playing the card and using Parkinson's. The parts that are invisible are just as hard. You're fighting all the time with depression and things like that, because it gets you down, that you're incapacitated. You plan for your retirement and things don't go the way you had planned.
It was through the Parkinson's group that we've learned a lot. The friendship and the encouragement from the group is really important. They know what you're going through or have a better idea than most people do. And it's nice to have people around that can encourage you, support you.
Being amongst people who are suffering from the same thing is a little easier to take.
I would suggest anybody to go to their nearby support group, because I think without it we would have floundered a lot and we wouldn't have had the support that we needed.
Just come with an open mind, take notes. What is spoken in there stays in that little group. And it's very helpful. We have fun with it too, absolutely.
It's one of those things that we do that we look forward to. It's not a chore at all. You become very concerned with their lives, and the sharing of information, the sharing of ideas, the sharing of hugs, and it's
Caring about each other.
yeah, we care about each other.
I find the support group very, very helpful. It's informative, it's friendly, it's like a family. And we're all sort of in that same situation with the disease, being the person with PD or the caregiver. We can share a lot. We learn a lot from just listening. And the booklets and the pamphlets, the information, it's incredible.
Having friends in the group is really important because you can sit and talk with them about what you're going through, and they understand. Talking to people that don't have Parkinson's don't really understand what's going on.
When you first meet all the people that have, and you see the varying levels of progression of the disease, it's kind of hard because you don't really want to go there. But then we realize that these people have been there and they've done that, and they know more than we do about what's happening and why it's happening.
It's a wonderful community of people that all work together to improve everybody's lives, and it's good.
One of the things with a disease that progresses in a bad way most of the time, it's kind of neat to see times that we've improved, we can do something better than we could before. This is a wonderful feeling to know that, okay, yeah, maybe we've got a few problems coming, but we are also working on things, and some things are getting better. Pretty soon she'll be able to run faster than me. Maybe not.
Not likely.